Good afternoon, everyone. You join us live once again on the Effing Racing Show on Twitch Sports for round 15 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship for the BMW Berlin E-Prix, presented by CBMM Niobium. For the second day in a row, this race takes place at the street circuit at Berlin's Tempelhof Airport, which was first raced in 2014. We had a cracking race yesterday, and today the grid has been, the track rather, has been reversed. So we're having a different race course configuration that we had yesterday, which is unique to this racetrack in the Formula E calendar. I'm Jez. I'm joined as always, well, not always, he wasn't here yesterday, but as usual-ish, mostly, by Duff.
Hello. I do love the fact that they've reversed this. I think I'd like that at every double header.
Well, we were discussing yesterday with Reese, actually, last year, where they really had trouble getting things going. This place, this airport in Berlin, had 6 different Formula E races. They had 6 different configurations of track and did 6 races here over the course of either one weekend or 2. So
that's great. Yeah,
a great idea for when you can't do much racing because there's a global pandemic raging. But no, I agree with you. I think for every double header they should have different tracks.
You can see when you watch the race that it's literally just a massively wide open space. Yeah. And you just move the barriers to create a new track design. Perfect.
And most of the street races are like that. You know, they can easily just move some barriers around because that's how they're creating the boundary. Similar
in London as well. They only decided the configuration of the track last minute, so it could have changed. That XL Centre is so massive. Mm. Yeah. The outside bits. Well, even they could change because they made their own hairpins and everything in those service roads.
They did, and they used those service roads in the opposite direction to they actually work. They are actually one way in the opposite direction to the racecourse at XL. So they could absolutely mix that up a bit, and so hopefully
that happens moving further on. Because watching I watched all the practice sessions for both and most of the qualifying sessions for both. There's Toto Wolff in the background. And just by reversing the track, you got people that struggled yesterday, like Stoffel van Dorn, massively struggled yesterday. Today, romped away with everything. So just by changing the direction, whether he prefers the more kind of clockwise circuits to anti-clockwise circuits, or such a mix, especially at this point in the championship.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic to see something a bit different rather than just repeated tracks. And while that has been fine, there hasn't really been any issue. It's just nice to have a bit of difference, I think. So
to be fair, through the tracks where we have had 2 races, we haven't had the same race twice.
No. Usually the weather conditions have played a part in that. It's been raining for one of them and then been dry.
Well, I suppose it was the same in Rome, wasn't it, as well? I was going to say Rome was similar, but it wasn't. We had wet and dry.
Yeah. And we had one extremely smashy race and one not at all smashy race in Rome. So.
Yeah, even was Valencia twice? I think Valencia might have only been one. No, it was twice.
Valencia was twice, even though that was a proper circuit, a race.
Yeah, and we had one race where barely anyone finished.
Yeah.
And then one race one race that was a pretty decent normal race.
We don't speak of the race where almost no one finished.
No.
That never happened. That was not actually part of this year's
where this man actually came from nowhere and I think won the race.
I think I was thinking earlier, when was the last time that Mercedes actually did anything in the front? I don't understand how Nick de Vries is actually leading the championship currently. I guess he's just been picking up.
They've just always been there.
Points here, bit points there, and they've just already been at the top. But
it's because when we first started watching in Rome, it was very Jaguar top heavy, that top end. But now in the second half of the season or whatever it is, they've massively struggled. But whether it's to do with the qualifying format or not, I think because De Vries was so low down in the championship, that qualifying has helped to bring him further and further forward.
Yeah. Yeah. And looking at the calendar, actually, and now that we're at the last race of the season, we only missed out on the first 2 rounds of this championship.
Oh, okay.
We joined in at Rome in round 3 on April the 10th. So it was just the first 2 in Diriyah, February 26th and 27th, that we actually missed out on. And yeah,
I suppose with a weekend where you've got a lot of the weekends are 2 race weekends, that's a lot of points that can totally shift the balance.
Well, I think that's a good point actually for us to start talking about the driver championship and how close it is going into this last race. So we'll chat about this briefly, and then we'll head into our commercial break, come back to the grid, all that kind of stuff. So as we said, Nick De Vries leads at the moment with 95 points. Closest to him in second is Eduardo Mortara with 92. So barely any difference in it. Jake Dennis in third with 91. Mitch Evans.
Hang on. Go through those again, and we'll go through just where they are on the grid for now to to kind of
so Nick De Vries leads.
He's down currently 13th on the grid.
That's good memory. Mortara second.
11th on the grid.
Not in the points currently then. Dennis.
9th on the grid.
Not really enough points to make a huge difference.
No.
Maybe. Okay, so 4th, Mitch Evans with 90 points.
Who's in third, who's in good stead to win the championship today.
Yep, so third would get, if he maintained that third, and if yesterday's race was anything to go by, not a huge amount of change at the top from qualifying to the end of the race. So 15 points would put him on 105. Clear winner of the championship.
Yeah.
Frines is 5th, 89 points.
Frines had a terrible qualifying, down in 21st. So he's probably out of this.
And we were talking fairly favourably about Degrassi yesterday. Obviously, he won yesterday's race. He's 6th with 87 points. And
he's down in 17th qualifying. I think technically the top 12 in the championship are still in it. But
yeah. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
One crash can change everything. One guy trying to go through the pits instead of following the rules could change things up rapidly. You know?
Exactly.
It's been known to happen. Okay, 7th in the championship currently is Antonio Felix da Costa with 86 points. We're all much of a muchness in this kind of middle section in the 80s here.
Yeah, he's down in 15th. He's all in that kind of similar area.
Sam Bird, 8th, had a terrible qualifying. He's
22nd.
Yeah, he's on 81 points. Jean-Eric Verne, 80 points, 9th place currently.
Jeff, 16th. He's in that little group.
And then Alex Lynn is 10th, 78 points.
14th, they're all in that little group between kind of.
So basically,
9th back.
We're watching to see if Dennis can improve from that 9th position.
Yep.
And we're making sure that Mitch Evans doesn't shit the bed and lose too many places, basically.
So the big question today really is going to be how teammates can help their other teammates who stand a chance. Yeah. And I mean, the person who's probably going to lose out from that the most is Mitch Evans, with Bird being down in 22nd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's very interesting, and we're going to try and keep up with this as the race progresses. It's me, Johnny. Welcome back.
Yay.
I'm wondering how things change as the race go on. Who is going to be the driver that really turns up the aggression to try and work their way through the field, if they can actually work their way through the field on this track? We say things didn't change very much yesterday. This is a totally different track going backwards, so maybe this will provide more overtaking zones. I don't know.
I watched the highlights this morning, and he didn't finish well, but Rast had a stonking race.
Yeah.
Getting right the way up to the top there. So it is possible.
Rast, I think, I mean, he used his attack modes quite early. And
Yeah.
then when he was up in that top 3, top 4, everyone else around him had boost and he did not. So I think that was the difference for him. This attack mode, they're just going through the grid now on the coverage, which you can watch on BBC Two today, by the way. Final race of the season, so it's on broadcast television. If you're watching in the States, you can watch on CBS Sports Network. Other countries, check the Formula E website. There's plenty of places to watch.
The biggest surprise for me, and I think for everyone, is Tom Blomqvist in 5th.
Yeah, well, they were very surprised.
That was insane.
Like just on the commentary coverage that he set such a good lap. And yeah, there was a point in Superpole where it was like the 4 people that had done Superpole were all British. So
yeah,
very interesting. Right, we need to take our commercial break before we get too close to the start of the race. So we'll do that and get it out of the way. When we come back, we'll go straight into the grid. And then we'll be about ready to go. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 2. Welcome back to the Effing Racing Show. Getting ready for the last in the Formula E 2021 calendar. The World Championship will be decided today. No real clear indication of who might win it, which is really refreshing for a motorsport World Championship. We at least kind of know it's one person or the other.
Yeah.
By this stage in the Formula One calendar, so this is a big difference. Right. So today's race. This is the grid after Superpole concluded earlier. So Stoffel van Dorn had a really good qualifying in general, especially in Superpole, and starts first. Oliver Rowland second. Mitch Evans third. Alex Sims fourth. Blomqvist fifth. Nato sixth. Now Nato did not set a Superpole lap. He had some kind of engine trouble, so hopefully that's been dealt with now, and he can come out and race normally. Otherwise, we'll see everyone behind him jump up a spot very, very quickly. Lotterer 7th, Buemi 8th, Dennis 9th, Verline 10th, Mortara 11th, Seti Camera 12th, De Vries 13th, Lynn 14th, Da Costa 15th, Vern 16th, De Grassi 17th, Gunter 18th, Rast 19th, Turvey 20th, Freins 21st, Bird 22nd, Ericsson 23rd, and Cassidy 24th. Not good for Cassidy, considering where he is in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, it's almost like the back half of the grid is just full of potential champions.
Yeah. Oh, I say that. I thought Cassidy was higher in the championship. He's all the way down here in 11th, so never mind. I take it back. I completely take it back.
You said he's 11th in the championship. Technically, he's still in, points-wise, he's still in with a chance.
Yeah. It depends on... Winning, obviously, gives you the best opportunity to win the championship today. But you've also got to have some help from the other people near the top. Not doing very well.
Even if it was a reverse grid, I still don't think he'd win.
Yeah, no, nor me. So, Jaeger said, as we were talking about the championship things, I think I've realised why I prefer Formula E to Formula 1. Now he has shared the reason. You can never know for certain who is going to win a Formula E race, whereas with Formula 1, it's going to be Lewis or Verstappen. Yeah.
We've had some races this year that have gone against that, but before a race starts, you can absolutely guarantee it's going to be one of those two.
Yeah, barring some kind of crazy crash shenanigans or something like that. But if
barring them crashing each other off,
if it's a conventional race, then in not just in this era where it's Lewis or Max, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be one of 2 or 3 people, whereas. He's right. Any of these guys can win the race. We've even seen some absolute rookies come up and win races this year in Formula E. So
oh god, yeah.
I mean,
well, they usually say in the commentary
to kill each other. Yeah.
In the commentary in Formula 1, they'll usually end up giving you the stat that no one's won it outside the top 4, and it's like, what's the point in the other 16 even bothering?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. There's our favourite sound.
There's the horn. It seems to come later now than it used to, but we're about to get our customary shuffle forward to the line. And being that we're watching on broadcast television today, we can bring the timing screen up straight away because it should be fairly close to what we're watching. I think I'm behind as I've not heard a horn. Yes, I'm watching on satellite TV, so that will be... about a minute ahead of iPlayer and other streaming kind of things. So, yes, you will be behind us today, Jaeger, but that's fine. Makes a change.
I am also watching from a skybox.
Yes. Okay. Heard a horn. There you go. That's the gap.
I love those diffusers in the back of those cars. They're just massive.
So immediately we're going straight into a corner. Like we're actually on the end of a curve. Yeah.
Ooh. We're still getting visions from the future.
Yeah. Few seconds ahead, but not too bad. Okay, the lights are building. And the rubber is rolling. Oh dear. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus.
How the hell did they... Oh my god.
Wow.
He just didn't move. Who was...
That was Evans.
Who I thought
that
it was?
Evans.
That was Evans. Yeah. Okay. So Evans just did not move.
Evans is out of the championship. That's it.
The line, and he's done.
Jesus Christ!
His car didn't start, and then someone, like it wasn't even somebody behind, like directly behind him. It was
someone coming back through the field,
and they just smashed
Mortara. So he's out of the championship as well.
What a mess! You're right, mate. Yeah, he's fine. He's gutted. He's just lost his championship. And immediately, we have a safety car.
What does that do? That puts De Vries only up 1 place. Because, Mortara was behind anyway.
Yeah. So, who is out? Mortara and Evans are both out. Because they're still on the starting grid. Right.
Wow.
So, Mortara cannot win now.
No.
Evans cannot win now. So...
No.
We're now looking for who is the best position further down this field, and it might be... Where's
Dennis up to 8th?
Yeah, Dennis. I think Dennis is the furthest up the current grid and ahead in the championship, yeah.
Convoy's going through the pit lane.
So
Van Dorn's still in first.
8th place gets him 4 points, which puts him tied for first in the championship. So
wow.
all he needs to do is gain 1 place and then just coast to the end, and he'll be fine. As long as De Vries doesn't do anything, but he's down in 12th. So he hasn't got too far to go. Do you know what I mean?
No, he's only 4 places behind.
Lynn... down in 10th.
Lynn's probably going to be vying for it as well, though.
Yeah. Red flag, they've brought them in.
Oh, fair enough.
Right, well.
Wow, what? That is definitely a start that no one predicted.
No, definitely did not think that was going to happen. Where is Van Dorn in the championship, do you mean? He's 15th in the championship with 63. He's out. He can't win. Are they going to have to restart
the car? Yeah.
Yes, they will. They will restart the race.
So do we now go under red flag conditions?
And by that, do you mean are we going to do some stream racer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably should. Yeah. I mean, let's just wait for a second and see how long they think this is going to be.
If it's the same as Formula 1, you can't restart the race without giving them a 10-minute warning.
Okay, yeah. So it's a good thing you didn't do a prediction then. Well, yeah. Well, not really, because somebody would have won.
That's what they've just said. Mitch Evans... Oh, no, he's got an out, I was going to say. We're going to say he might not be allowed out of the car because it's all electric till the marshals have decided that the car is safe for him to leave.
How did he manage... I don't understand how Mortara managed to do that. We're watching the replay now.
The guy said there's been 84 races. This is the first time they haven't seen a car start off the grid.
Wow. I'd love to know what actually happened and why his car didn't start. But
he started to roll, but then stopped. Bang.
How did Mortara not see him, honestly? Did he not think, oh, everybody's going left or right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should look and see what's in front of me. That's just terrible.
Is this from Mortara? Oh, no.
No.
God, yeah, you heard the crash from his helmet cam. Holy cow.
I just don't get it. I just don't understand.
No, what we need is an onboard from Mortara.
Well, that's probably been destroyed. Yeah. All this tells me is Mortara is blind. Yeah, it could be that. Nick De Vries.
Wow, yeah, De Vries was really close there.
Really managed to escape that one. Okay, on board with Evans. He moved slightly, and then the camera's died.
Yeah.
He's looking in the mirror going, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. And then the idiots hit him. Unbelievable.
Man, who expected this as the start? Still wide open.
We were discussing that it was Mitch Evans' championship to lose.
And yeah, what's he go and do?
He's lost it.
Well, he doesn't. I assume that's a stall. Because he started to go and...
I suppose if Mortara hadn't have smashed him up the back, he probably could have got started again and maybe done something about it, but...
Turned it off and on again.
Unbelievable.
As long as the cars don't come back past him, he should be fine to have started to go.
Yeah. Just listening to James Barkley, team principal for Jaguar.
Yeah, they don't want to say yet, do they? Wow.
So here's the other aspect to this. We haven't even looked at the team, the team championship. So let's bring that up.
I think it's if Van Dorn stays where it is, I think it's Mercedes.
Well, that's the thing, because Jaguar were leading that.
Yeah.
Jaguar are leading the championship currently with 171 points. That's not going to happen now. DS to Cheetah 166. Envision Virgin 165, Audi 162. So yeah, if Van Dorn wins that, what's that? 158 plus 25 is 183. Yeah, clear lead. So,
and at the moment there are no Audis in the top 10.
No.
There's only one BMW in the top 10.
What about Envision Virgin? Have we got any of those in the top 10?
I can't see which one's their logo. Looking at the live timing, I can't. Oh no, here we go. 19th and 21st. No, they're not.
No, not
in it either.
No. BMW,
and especially with De Vries in BMW, Jake Dennis in 8th, and then Gunther.
Yeah.
In 15th.
This is a crazy mix-up at the end of the season. That's just absolutely nuts.
So there's a potential for the Constructors World Champions to leave the sport.
Yeah.
In their after their first ever Constructors win.
Yeah, well, because we know that Audi and BMW are definitely leaving, but we haven't discussed yet the rumours that Mercedes are on their way out of the sport as well. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
Resent through a link.
For words.
That because next year it says because of next year we're getting the Gen 3 cars.
It's not
but
next
I'm
season.
Sure it was
it's the season
after. But all the reports that these articles are from say next year's Gen 3 cars. So maybe it means their development of them next year.
Yeah. They're not going to appear overnight, are they? So they're going to spend the next year developing them. So I suppose that's why now is a good time to leave. You don't want to spend time developing it. But
Mercedes and a few other teams have challenged some of the rules. And it always makes me think, is it the old Ferrari tactic of, if we don't get our way, we'll leave? Like Red Bull's done it in the last few years as well. I mean, the amount of money that a team has already spent on next season's car, it's kind of idle threats. But with such a big change coming for the Gen 3 car...
I don't understand really why Audi and BMW wouldn't do one more year under the same cars and just not bother developing new cars next year, unless maybe being part of it next year is you have to invest in the Gen 3 car development. Maybe that could be the reason, I suppose. But yeah, right. It does look like we're going to be red flagged for a while, so I will prepare to get some Stream Racer going, as is the tradition here when we get some red flags. Move this over here. Okay. So that's... bear with me a moment while I get it set up.
Okay. Apparently Audi are leaving Formula E to put that money towards entering a hybrid team in the Dakar Rally, and they're going back to Le Mans and Daytona.
Okay.
So they're using the money that it costs for them to be in Formula E. They can do 2 other series. So I assume rather than going full electric, they're now looking at going more hybrid to, I would assume, to advance their road cars more.
That would make sense. And as we mentioned yesterday, they are looking perhaps to move into Formula 1, at least in engine development for Formula 1. So I don't understand why they'd leave, says Jaeger. They are multi-billion-pound companies. Yeah, well, that's the thing with multi-billion-pound companies. You only remain a billion-pound company if you you pick and choose what you do rather than just blindly entering into everything. So it does make sense that they would pick and choose. I think they've got everything they can out of Formula E. Myself, you know,
find why BMW is leaving.
Stream Racer is a go! Exclamation race in the chat to join. I'm the only one in so far. Get yourself in for a bit of a race as we wait for the red flag to be lifted in the Formula E.
Okay, BMW apparently is a similar reason. They've gone through a few different CEOs recently and it's been a bit of a mess. So they're going to use the Formula E money to go into more kind of GT racing, possibly.
The thing is, there's so much motorsport out there now.
Yes.
You could never enter it all, or as a consumer, you could never watch it all. There's just too much. So it does make sense that they would pick and choose. And as I say, they've got about as much as they can get out of Formula One in terms of moving that into their street cars. I think they've made those as good as they can get currently until batteries improve and the technology improve there. And that's not really down to the car manufacturers as such. It's down to everyone else. So Duff, you getting in this race? Exclamation race in the the chat. Anybody else lurking away there?
No, hang on.
Try that again. I will hit the start button. Anybody else can still join. You've got 57 seconds to join. Exclamation race to get yourself in there. I'm keeping one eye on the Formula E coverage as well. See if
I do love the fact you can tell that the cars are now on the back of lorries and they're going all the way around to get back because they're the only things moving on the grid tracker.
Yeah. Yeah. Does look like there's a bit of overtaking going on by the trucks here.
Yeah.
The Mitch Evans truck has overtaken the Mortara truck. 15 seconds to join the Stream Racer exclamation race. Get yourself.
To be fair, re-looking at that, the car that was in front of Mortara does duck out of the way very, very quickly. It's kind of on the line, and then ducks out super quickly.
Yeah, but still. I just don't see how he managed to cock that up. Okay, we are underway. Duff takes an early lead. Races off. Let's get ahead of him. Oh, that didn't work at all. I didn't get ahead of him. I got into the stands, and that didn't work. Over the acceleration pads. Big boost from Duff. He leaves the camera behind in the dust, heading towards the corner underneath the upside-down magnets.
Hey, Evans' truck won the race.
We're reaching our first obstacle, and Duff crashes straight through the tyres.
Ow!
And has managed to get lost. Looks like he's going to go into the river. Yes, he's in the river. Where are you going, Duff? I'm not quite sure what you're doing. Still, inexplicably, you are in the lead, though. Let's see what's going on with the people behind you. Jaeger and I are just hanging around here.
Yep.
Potentially, I could take the lead here by being the only one.
Potentially,
on the track.
you're going through the river as well.
Jaeger's gone through the river and has taken the Duff route.
Oh. Yep.
Duff, you're still stuck on the other side of this mountain here. So as soon as I manage to lose this, get some torque and get up the hill, I should take the lead. Can't even get up onto the top here. Here we go. And there I am. I do indeed take the lead. Let's follow me. What's going on? Oh, what are you doing, Jez? Honestly.
I think we're knackered because we are stuck behind the hill. No,
you moved now. You were reset, and all of a sudden, all my work is for nothing, and Duff
all wrongs have been righted
once more. Everyone's racing again. Duff goes back over some more boost pads, goes straight up the mountain. I have completely used the mountain as a launch pad. I don't think I will be able to return to the track. Duff's stuck on a forklift. Jaeger gives him a helping hand, gets himself stuck on the tyres. Oh no, that's a hand cart that you've managed to pick up on the way there. Good job.
Taking it with me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be disappearing either. So yeah, I'm stuck on a sack barrow.
So this race now all of a sudden is between Jaeger and me. Because we don't have sack carts in front of us. Made light work of that obstacle. Jaeger takes the lead. More obstacles coming up in the form of tyres. I blast straight through it. Jaeger does the work for me. And now I'm in the lead. But there are a lot of obstacles here. I'm upside down. Jaeger will probably be able to do what I did in the last obstacle and just scoot the way through. Pretty much prediction met. Here goes Jaeger over the bridge. He's going to go straight into the camera on the other side of the hill, I predict.
I don't appear to have
straight into the camera, yes.
Tyre jack anymore.
More obstacles. That looks like he's going to be stuck there for a while. Here comes Jez. I've got stuck on the other side of the magnet. I'm going to flash my way back onto the course. I'm facing the wrong way. Jaeger breaks free. And that could take him across the line. Oh, we've still got a ways to go till we cross the line, actually. Another
jumps.
Right, yeah, that didn't go
at
all to plan. Jaeger's managed to go backwards. That was weird.
What? He's now in a river.
I did the same thing. Nobody's turned this corner and gone over the thing so far. Jaeger has been flashed back onto the right place. That was nonsense, that was.
You've just been flashed back as well now.
Duff, you did the same thing. Corners are not a thing for us, apparently.
No, there's a speed up pad that just shoots you straight off.
Screw your track. And Jaeger crosses the line. Mercifully. That was a tough course.
That was,
I take second. Will Duff finish in the next 82 seconds?
The guys are now behind the safety car, possibly ready to go onto the grid.
Perfect. So we'll finish this race if Duff manages to cross the line, and we'll get ourselves ready. You're bringing
such a great lead.
You had to have a souvenir, and if you couldn't bring the hat with you, it had to be a cone.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I had to make my car look different.
Okay, so if they're out behind the safety car, I would suggest that means that they are restarting behind the safety car, and we're going to have a rolling start. And actually, in fact, I've just glanced over at the timing screen, and it says race control, restart behind safety car. Restart order. Let me just check if this is as we have got here on the grid. Yes, 71, 88, 36, 23. Yes, okay, so your grid is as follows. Stoffel van Dorn, as he did the first time, will start first. Oliver Rowland second. Sims third. Nato fourth. Blunkfist fifth. Lotterer sixth. Buemi seventh. Dennis eighth. Seti Camera ninth. Verline 10th. Lynn 11th. De Vries 12th and 13th. De Costa 14th. Gunter 15th. De Grassi 16th, Turvey 17th, Bird 18th, Friends 19th, Ericsson 20th, Cassidy 21st, Rast 22nd, and we have Mortara and Evans out. Mutku 2107, where can I watch the race? Depends where you are in the world, sir. If you're in the UK, like us, you can watch on BBC Two. If not, you can check the Formula E website, which I'll put in the chat for you, and that will tell you where you can watch. It's free to air in most parts of the world.
Yes.
You just need to find out where you
except Australia, I think. Didn't Oodles say that you have to pay?
It's on their Fox Sports, I think, yeah, or
okay,
something like that, which is a cable channel in Australia, yeah. My money is on the Mini winning, says Jaeger. I assume you mean the safety car. Yeah, the safety car's going to do really well here.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure we're too far away from the start here. That's a good angle from behind the fence.
A big old shunt.
But we've had a little interview with Mitch Evans. He is fine, which is the good news. And in the chat, Jaeger has won the slots jackpot, so your lead could be in trouble here. What does the leaderboard look like? Exclamation leaderboard.
Yes, I'm down to second.
Yeah, it's not much in it.
Nope.
55 bucks ahead, but $55 is still a lead. A dub's a dub.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't lost a slot yet, so I'm due one.
With your extra tall sus boy there in front of the... He's bigger than the slots, unbelievably.
Yep. And I believe I won nothing.
Yep, I think you lost that. Very small.
And then Jaeger won, so yeah. Definitely down.
Jaeger's padded his lead with a bit more.
The one different thing we have here from here to Formula One is you couldn't have these cars sat waiting to go if it was a Formula One race, just because everything would massively overheat.
Yeah. Whereas we're all right here. We can sit quite nicely behind the safety car in a line. And that's what they're doing now. They're just sorting out the order. They're bringing out, letting the cars release in order, so we've got them all in the correct grid order. And then we'll get underway, so we shouldn't be too far away from the start. I need to resub, says Jaeger. Yes, you do. Wearing my new shirt. Yeah, I'm wearing my new shirt. This is the shirt that I got for my birthday yesterday from Tamsin. Purple squirrel.
I'm wearing my Don't Get Me Started shirt.
There we go. We're all wearing fantastic shirts today.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're wearing in the chat if you haven't done so already.
I should have had my Don't Get Me Started pillow up there as well.
You should. Yeah. You've got to get that branding out there, Duff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to get myself a Haterade shirt.
Yes.
I bought my Run Jay-Z shirt and Karis got a Jez Show shirt, but
nice.
That was all we could afford last month. So next month, maybe.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes. Trying to keep an eye on Dennis.
It's very, very Formula E, isn't it? Not to give you... Like Formula 1, you get a countdown to when a race will restart.
Yeah.
But in typical Formula E fashion, you, just whenever.
Yeah, just sit there and wait. You haven't got anything else to do. Just wait for it. Yeah, there are still a few little kinks that they need to work out of Formula E, but it's definitely coming.
Yes.
And I think next year is going to be a big year for Formula E. This year it was big just that they could get going again and have a fairly full calendar coming out of a pandemic. The schedule for next year is huge. There's a lot of races next year, and
last race is in South Korea next year instead of Berlin.
So maybe we'll discuss that at the end of the race if you've got time, Duff. Discuss next year's calendar.
Yeah, should be right.
And that will be it for Formula E in 2021 after today.
Feels weird being only August.
Yeah. But this is when it's historically ended. It's always been a February through August kind of deal. And I think next year we'll get to it, but I think it still ends in August, even though we're going to get more racing from Formula E next year. But we'll discuss that a little later.
Yeah, to think that the sport is only season 7. It's only a 7-year-old sport.
Yeah. And we're already going to be in the third generation of cars come year 9.
Yeah, Gen 1 you had to have 2 cars a driver because the batteries just wouldn't last a race.
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't do like a battery pit stop like you used to do with fuel. Just like pull in, go, take a battery out,
slide a pack out, slide a new pack in. Yeah,
that would be good. Yeah, a bit like pulling out the water thing from your condenser tumble dryer, just like zoop, zoop, shut the door, off you go. That would be a whole new twist on refueling. I would have enjoyed that.
Plus,
personally.
the amount of heat those batteries would have as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be wearing heavy-duty gloves, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You put it down on the ground and it would burn straight through.
Do look cool, these Gen 2 cars. I'll be intrigued to see the difference between Gen 2 and Gen 3, just in looks, because these are very... I remember when I saw these, when they first come out, everyone was comparing them to the Batmobile. Especially that rear end with the red light. It's very kind of 60s Batmobile.
Well, when these first came out, we were at MCM Con in the XL Centre, and they had one of these cars on display in the entrance. And yeah, it did look like space age. It's very cool.
Yeah.
You talking the batteries of the Tesseract? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, our view from the future, we've changed from red flag to safety car flag, so it looks like we're going to start getting moving at least.
Here we go.
Probably do a lap behind the safety car and then bring in the safety car at the end of it. Off we go.
I didn't realise Toto Wolff is actually the boss of Mercedes EQ as well.
So we've got husband and wife on different teams here.
Yes.
Interesting. I mean, I suppose it makes sense.
But they kind of always were.
He's just the head of the Mercedes racing group, isn't he? So
I think so. He was. She was with Williams.
Oh, of course.
She was Williams' test driver before I think they signed with Mercedes.
Safety car in this lap. Thank God for that. We'll bring back.
So he's going to have to try and back them all up so that De Vries gets a good run. If they're asking him, because there's De Vries there.
Yeah.
So he's backed everyone up. Ooh, that was close. So here we go. Safety car's in. I love those final turns.
And green flag, off we go. The rubber is rolling once again in Berlin. Let's see if we can get this race properly underway now.
Massive gap there.
Straight into the attack mode activation. You can go into attack
mode.
Oh,
look at that. Who's that? Jake Dennis. That's Dennis.
God.
Oh, that's the next.
Nobody wants to win this championship.
Not at all. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The top two contenders now have gone.
Why do some of them swerve? Jaeger wants to know.
Is this pre the start of the race? It's usually to warm up your tyres. So swerving just helps you get more rubber on the road, and it helps build your tyre temperatures. Usually, especially they'll do a lot in Formula 1, and then also do lots of hard accelerating and braking, so they warm their brakes up, and then the brakes can help warm the tyres up as well. Why are they all crashing? Who knows?
So De Vries is now in the points. It's only 1 point, but still, he doesn't even need any points, it seems, to win the championship at this stage. So,
no.
What a crazy race already.
I know. There's no one. At the moment, it's looking like it is De Vries's.
Yeah.
Completely. Full course yellow.
So
wow.
we're in a full course yellow.
Up.
No overtaking is allowed.
He's hit Buemi, I think.
Which it'd be impressive if he had hit Buemi. Here's on board.
That was Buemi in front, isn't it? Comes across. Oh no, he just lost it.
It just stacked it and hit the wall.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like that bad a crash, but I guess it's just completely ruined his steering and the front there.
Yeah.
I don't want to win.
Wow.
Do you want to win, Mortara? Nah. What about you, Dennis? Meh, I like walls.
Wow. every lap. This is just getting ridiculous. There's a safety car out again.
Yeah, no, it's a full course yellow. They're behind the safety car. Yeah, it's a very strange terminology in Formula E. Full course yellow is just safety car. I don't know why they don't just call it safety car, but...
Oh, no. No. They've gone past. The safety car's not out.
Oh, yeah, okay. So they're just limited to 50 kilometers an hour then. That's why. No safety car. It's like a virtual safety car, I guess.
Yeah.
You must limit your speed.
So there are only 3 people out of this race, and all of them were in title contention.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this driver standings again. Da Costa. Where's Da Costa? 13th. 13th, Da Costa.
13th on the grid, yeah.
Bird. If people keep crashing, Bird will work his way up to the top.
But then you've also got Jev.
Yeah.
And Lynn.
So Jean-Eric Verne, if he can work his way into the top 10, I need to be more than third to win. Lynn's 11th.
He's going to struggle. De Vries is not going to let him past.
No. Lynn needs to get to second or above.
Freund says isn't going to challenge being all the way back in 18th. Oh, there we go.
I think
as it stands,
with this crashing, this race has become meaningless. I don't think Nick De Vries can barring it more crazy nonsense, I don't think De Vries can be beaten.
Green flag.
We're getting back underway.
Rubber's rolling again.
Can we do the driving thing now rather than the crashing thing? Maybe.
Yes.
Just an idea.
Look at the lead these two have got. De Vries up into 9th. He's overtaken Seti Camera.
Yeah. And
he
currently holds the fastest lap, 1:10.417.
So this is De Vries' championship at the moment.
Yep.
2 kilowatt reduction. An additional 2 kilowatt reduction. So 4 kilowatt total from the 2 safety car. Well, safety car and yellow flag situations. Bless you. It's the excitement.
Yeah. I'm allergic to racing, apparently.
Yeah.
Need another crash so I don't sneeze.
No, it's understandable. When it's this crazy.
So we're just coming up to the 35-minute mark, and we haven't really done we haven't done a full lap yet.
Not a proper full race lap. No, this will be it. Wow. 10 minutes in. Crazy. I think, the guys on the commentary
are trying to do what we're doing and trying to work it out, and it is only if some of these top contenders in the driver standings, your Friends, De Grassi, De Costas, if they can move up to the front, they've got a chance. But
even if something did happen to De Vries, De Costa's still got to gain.
Yes,
got to get
absolutely.
To at least, 8th just to win it.
Yeah, if the current standings are what the race finishes at, but De Vries crashes and goes out, he still wins.
He's still champion, yeah.
Which is insane to me.
It's just mad that we started this race 10 minutes ago with so many possibilities.
Yeah.
And now that 3 people are out in the first 2 laps, it's that's it. It's just gone straight to here we go.
Yeah. Van Dorn up to second. As
this would be a Mercedes 1-2, and it looks as though they're to then have the
they must have the team championship with that.
Win both.
Yeah, that would be
win both championships and then possibly come out of the Formula E.
Yeah. And there's the update. Yeah, Mercedes would win 189 points. Jaguar would keep second if the race ended as it is now.
That's crazy. I don't think Van Dorn can do... Oh, yeah, Van Dorn will definitely. I think if he keeps this up. So a few of them have lost their attack mode.
Doesn't he?
Nato's going for his attack mode.
Is that the first attack mode of the day?
No, we had some before the second crash, so they ended up losing their first one, basically.
I see. Yeah. I mean,
we've gone back down to 4 minutes again.
That's interesting. It was still 8 yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what the difference is. Why they've made the decision to go for 4 today.
Unless we just haven't noticed it before. Don't you jinx it, Duff.
No, it was definitely 4 in the early races, and then they changed it to 8.
Yeah.
It was definitely 8 yesterday. I made a point of looking.
So De Vries with the fastest lap again.
It would be nice for De Vries to gain a few places and like seemingly earn it in today's race rather than just rest on his laurels.
I think the team will have radioed him and just say, keep it steady.
Yeah.
It's yours. Well, it's not even his to lose at the moment.
Yeah. I suppose he's in the fortunate position of having any of the people that could potentially beat him be very close behind him, and he can just keep them off. If he can make sure nobody overtakes him, he wins, basically.
It's very reminiscent to the Italian attack mode area, this one, where you've got that much wider line to go through it.
Yeah.
Unlike the last few, which were really short and causing problems for the other drivers when you come on back in off attack mode.
Mm-hmm.
De Vries has gone for his attack mode. So Nato now up to third after not even being in the Super Bowl.
No, he started 6th because he couldn't get going.
That's close. But literally all this race is for at the moment, for anyone in the kind of top 8, is just for podiums.
Yeah. Yeah, because let's not be silly about it. Coming second and third is also a big deal in this sport. There will be more money involved for the teams in that as well.
Oh, definitely.
But obviously you want to win. You want to come first. You don't enter into a competition aiming for second.
De Vries currently in 7th.
Yeah, where people have been taking their attack mode, Buemi and Verline just took their attack mode, so they gave up that place. They may give it up again when De Vries goes for his second. Becomes a game of strategy of when you take your attack modes once again.
Yes, Nato now in the lead, but Van Dorn hasn't taken his attack mode yet. Wow, it's gone massively wide there.
Oh dear.
Massive mistake. Sims has got through into second. Wow, massive mistake there from Van Dorn.
Yeah, when we saw that happening on our slight view from the future, I thought, oh, maybe Van Dorn went for the attack mode and missed it, but no, he's just
who's that?
Driven terribly.
Massively wide. Blomqvist there.
Yeah.
De Vries now 6th. So there's a chance when Lotterer or Van Dorn takes attack mode,
they're going to drop even further down.
Yeah. That's crazy. Maybe he was just trying to hold the pack up for De Vries coming through. I mean, not that it matters. He's in 6th. He's won it easily.
Yeah. Well, then perhaps it's a case of it's difficult to lead a Formula E race and keep all the power that you need. Maybe this is a strategy that I'll take it back later.
Yeah. We saw how Rast did with attack mode yesterday, so even if he does that far back, he hasn't used any of his attack modes yet.
Yeah.
Save it for later in the race. But equally with this, as we've seen in previous races, if you do hold it all back towards there, he's gone for it now.
Uh-huh.
If you do hold it all back and there's another safety car, it's going to cause problems.
Fan boost as well. De Vries with fan boost, DaCosta and De Grassi with fan boost, which suggests that Dennis Mortaro Evans also got the fan boost.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to be 5.
Evans was in there when they showed it earlier during qualifying.
He regularly gets it, so that makes sense.
The last few races has been weird to see Bird not having it. But...
Yeah.
So currently in attack mode is Roland, Van Dorn, Blomqvist, Verline, Buemi, Lin, and Seti Camera.
We just had a lot of attack modes expire.
Yes.
So the things will settle a little bit now, at least for the next 7 minutes or so, and then I expect sub 20 minutes. We'll see second attack modes being taken.
So we're what? Nearly 20 minutes into this race.
Mm-hmm.
We're on lap 12. Sims straight in for their second attack mode.
Didn't even lose his place. Sims took his attack mode and did not lose his third place.
Boom! Van Dorn straight back up into 4th.
Yeah. Blomqvist just overtook De Vries, put him back into 7th.
Yeah.
It does seem like this 333 Neo team have decided that they can race in the last race of the season. I don't know how many points Blomqvist had before that. He was right at the bottom, I expect. Yeah, 24.
I think so, yeah.
5 points.
Yeah.
So had done next to nothing. And then Turvey, 23rd with 13th. So had done very little in this entire season.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they found their pace. Weird.
It's amazing how you look through that and can see what they got. And there's so many zeros for people all the way up. It just shows you how close it is.
Yeah.
And how crazy it can be. But Nato's still in 1st. Started in 6th and now up to 1st.
Let's just out of interest see what this would do for Nato in the championship. He's way off, obviously. 29 points currently, so that would put him on 54.
Move him up 3 places.
Yeah, put him in 17th. So not really anything there. Roland in 2nd. What does that do for Roland? 59 and 18. I can't be bothered to maths properly. Use a calculator. 77, so it brings him up to 11th. No real help there. Where's Sims? Sims is way down. I'm not even going to do that math. Van Dorn, we discussed, would move up to 2nd.
Yeah.
But that was when he was 1st, so it's not really doing much there. Lotterer, no. Blomqvist we've already looked at. De Vries we know about. Verline in 8th. What does 8 get you? 4 points. Put him on 70. Just move him up a place, taking Rast's place. So yeah, still very little change to that top 5 in the championship even.
Yeah, even at this point, if De Vries was out of it, I still think he's won it.
Yep. Yeah, as long as he keeps the people that are behind him. Freins hasn't done anything, still down there in 16th. De Grassi's not doing anything in 14th. DaCosta's not doing anything in 13th.
No, Bird's made maybe a place.
Yep.
With the crashers, yeah, he's probably made a place or two, and that's about it.
What a way to go from all the excitement of anyone can win to the anticlimax of De Vries can crash into a wall and still win the championship.
Yep. Madness. Absolute madness.
So we're going to have 6 less drivers next year. Yeah, it seems that way unless very quickly another team step in, but it doesn't seem likely that would happen.
It's 100% that we're losing 4 drivers.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's only rumours that apparently Mercedes have made up their mind to leave. They've only been here for 2 seasons.
There's a lot of discussion that Extreme E is on the rise as a motorsport. I think they've just signed
good
a big
racing.
TV
I've watched a few, and yeah, they're great races. Really are. And it's mixed pairs, so every team I've seen so far, 1 male, 1 female driver.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did read that they've signed a big TV deal with someone.
Oh, okay.
For next year.
Because Jensen Button's got a team, and he sometimes drives for it.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis has got a team, and Rosberg's got a team. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a bit of Extreme E next year.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the courses as well, because of the terrain and that. There's multiple lines you can take. So, and with a lot of it being, say, dirt and sand and stuff as well, the evolution of the circuit can massively change.
I wonder if winning this season will change Merck's minds. They haven't won it yet.
It also depends if they've already cancelled what they're doing and no development's gone into it. Contracts have ended, then it's not an easy change of mind. I don't think they have.
No, you would assume that nothing major has been done in that sense yet, or there would be more than rumours.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to keep the cancelling of contracts of that kind of scale.
They'd have to at least run next year as well. Surely by now you've already got to have said whether you're in next season's championship or not. You would assume.
Yeah.
Because the drivers
they
want
move
contracts.
into Gen 3.
Yeah, drivers would want to know what they're doing next year. So yeah, it's interesting.
So
that's very Batmobile being black and red.
With 21 minutes left, here are your current standings in this race. Nato leads, Sim second, Roland third, Van Dorn fourth, Lotterer fifth, De Vries sixth, still looking to win the championship, Verline seventh, Blomqvist eighth, Vern ninth, Buemi 10th. And that's all I care to share at this point.
That's fair enough. So Degrassi, Bird, Gunther and Rast, who have got their attack mode, I believe also have one left as well.
I think
they've only taken their first.
I think we're mostly watching Vern in 9th at the moment, right up the rear end of Blomqvist. I think he's going to try and take that 8th place shortly.
Yeah, definitely. With Buemi bearing very down on them behind. As well.
Yeah, yeah. And then behind that, the pack is
big train
as well.
All just outside the points, that lot. It looks as though there was an overtake from someone, possibly Degrassi on Da Costa.
No, I think it might be... I think Seti Camera's dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, View from the Future set down there, it's just happened. Seti Camera down to 14th.
Yeah. Oh!
That's it.
Jev got through. Has De Vries just lost a place as well? Because he was.
No, he lost that a while ago.
Oh, has he lost that? Looking at the amount of time he's got taken his attack mode.
Yeah. Hello, Karis. You've missed a crazy bit of the start of the race. We've gone from anyone can win the championship to De Vries is going to coast it through. Evans stalled on the starting grid, and then Mortara went up the back of him, both of whom were in a position to win the championship.
Yep.
And then Jake Dennis, who was next in line to kind of maybe get some points and win the championship, decided to crash into the wall. And so now all De Vries has to do is nothing and keep some people behind him, basically, and he's won the championship. So it has been kind of anticlimactic but exciting at the same time. The race itself has been exciting, but
yes,
as far as the championship picture, it has been massively anticlimactic, considering we were like 14 people are in contention to win this championship, and now it's De Vries just needs to do nothing, and he wins. Ali Law, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? We're watching the Formula E. It's on BBC Two, if you'd like to join in.
So Roland with his boost has managed to take Van Dorn. It also looks as though Van Dorn's lost out to as well. Now down to 5th from 3rd.
De Vries is back up to 6th. I assume as a result of having his second attack mode. He's got about a minute and a half of that left.
He's only 0.4 behind Van Dorn as well, so I wonder if the team will say let him through.
Yeah.
So, look, there we go.
There it is.
He's just let him through.
That was a definite team order, wasn't it?
De Vries is faster than you. Yeah. It's definitely one of those. Yeah, I'm massively gutted for Evans. He was he just had to keep position and he basically won it. And he couldn't even get off the line. Absolutely crazy.
Roland's going for Sims.
Changing the lead.
Let's see what happens.
He should get a massive boost off the back of that.
He's going for it. Just got to get ahead in that corner.
Yeah, undercut him. Oh, that was close.
Didn't happen.
No.
Sim still second, Roland still third.
And from the future.
Let's keep an eye on this.
There we go.
Easy that
He's
time.
done him on the inside.
Roland through to second.
We have a yellow flag somewhere. We have a yellow flag. Da Costa 13. Yeah, Da Costa's stopped at turn 2.
Oh, yeah.
Where we are. Oh, no.
No, it is Da Costa. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had enough. He's just turned his car off in the middle of the track. There he is.
Yep.
Yeah, they scraped along that wall. Look, you can see that the damage to the Julius Bar advertising.
Nice bit of advertising for them.
Don't know what happened there.
Oh, Christ, it could be another safety car.
Wouldn't make a huge amount of difference.
But it'll close the pack up, which could be beneficial for someone.
I don't think they will need to, because if you see where he is, once this
they could
passes,
push
they can
him
roll
backwards,
can't they? I think they'll be okay. Jaeger still leads the Acorn Championship for August. Duff is getting straight in on
so
that
is
with some slots.
Is this the last one? Or have you got any more streams before the end of August?
Oh, I've got loads more, don't worry.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Still plenty of time to pick up your Acorn points.
De Vries now up into 4th.
Well, we did say it would be nice if De Vries actually did something to earn his championship in this race. So I'm not mad at it.
Jeez.
So who was that pushed him into the wall?
Absolutely squeezed him out into the wall. I don't know if that was.
No, that's one of the Mahindras, I think.
That was De Grassi, I think. The Audi.
No, that car's darker, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it was it's a Mahindra. It might have been Alex Lynn.
So must have been Lynn then.
They weren't in close enough to get a number.
Lotter's losing his attack mode. Safety car's out.
And yeah. Not that Lotterer needs to do anything in this. It doesn't really hurt him to lose this attack mode.
Van Dorn's still got one left. This will be bloody hell.
They reckon it was too cheeky. Okay. He just clapped at him as he went past.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Thanks for that. Beautiful. I'm in the wall. Thanks. Cheers. That was a
Ruined my
beautiful
race.
bit of sarcasm from Da Costa.
I love the fact they can instantly recognise as well.
Yeah, it's like, I know who did it.
Yep, there he goes.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks. Good job.
Oh, brilliant. So this would leave De Vries first. Mortara would come second, even though he crashed out at the start.
Yeah.
Dennis third, Evans fourth, and Fringe fifth. Wow.
Yeah, so 3 of the top 6 in this championship would be out.
So yeah, Mortara would come second, even though he hasn't raced a single lap.
Yeah. I like Da Costa anyway. He's quite a cool dude.
Yeah,
I appreciate Antonio Felix Da Costa, but
so just looking at who we lose Dennis possibly next year.
Yeah.
With BMW, Rast and De Gravely, and then where's the other one? And Gunther.
Yeah.
So 4 really good racers in this that are always kind of up there or pushing. We're going to lose.
They interviewed Degrassi before the race, and he said very strongly that he wants to stay in Formula E, even if that means getting involved in his own team.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done plenty of motorsport. He's certainly got the money to put behind something like that, a little startup team perhaps. So you could see Degrassi maybe keep him and maybe Rast on.
Here we go.
We're off again.
Oh, straight onto it
Roland
already.
He's going for it. He's going for Nato immediately.
All 3 of them.
Nato's defending well. He's just giving him a little nudge up the back. Roland really wants that first place. This is the type of aggression that we've expected from Roland, but we haven't seen it for the last few races.
No.
This is the Roland that we saw at the beginning of the year.
Yes, definitely. God, there's a massive bump they go over there.
Nato still first, Roland second, Sims third. And you're, especially around this corner, like the difference in all of the different segments of the track is a lot of bumping going on. Van Dorn still has an attack mode, and the field from Bird all the way through to Cassidy still have an attack mode, but they're starting to take them at the back. Seti Camera takes his, Ericsson takes his, Cassidy takes his.
De Vries is using his fan boost.
Perhaps looking to take Sims. They're all very close together.
I mean, what better to win your championship and be on the podium?
Yeah. Yeah, well...
Oh! Look at that, but he's potentially going to lose out. Lotter is massively close there as well. Oh, he's lost out. He's how many is he? Jeez!
Sims just dropped 3 places.
Contact!
So much nudging. Sims is back. Can't even keep up with all of these changes.
This is incredible.
Van Dorn's decided in all this it's time for fan boost.
De Vries down to 7th. Oh, wow. Van Dorn's got fan boost mode. And he's gone for his attack mode.
He's like, this is crazy. I need some more speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was Degrassi who, just to confirm, who forced Da Costa off, and he's got a drive-through penalty.
Because of this, they may have lost the constructors. 6th and 7th might lose Mercedes, the constructors.
Yeah. No, they did need a whack of points. They absolutely needed a whack of points.
Which means Jaguar could still win this with a car in 12th.
Yeah. Yeah, Bird's come up quite a lot in the last couple of laps.
Yeah.
Up in 12th is pretty good. And if he can make his way into the top 10 and even pick up a couple of points, that could be the difference for Jaguar.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if these guys at the front are still going to keep attacking each other. I think De Vries really wants, there's no risk to him. All he has to do is nothing. Yes. So I think he just wants to come as far forward in this as he can.
Bird has taken his last attack mode. It's dropped down to 14th, but hopefully he can gain that back.
I think the Mercedes plan is go for the team championship. I think that is the current plan.
Van Dorn's gotten up to 4th from 6th of these last few corners. Yeah, he's got a drive-through.
He's serving his drive-through penalty. He's back out again. He's used to going through the pits anyway, so
yeah,
he loves it there.
So Bird back up to 13th with his boost. Oh, that was proper last of the late breakers there.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
He massively took advantage of the fact that those three guys were so close to each other they had no room to manoeuvre. So,
and obviously,
I'll just take this empty space on the inside. Thank you very much for that.
De Vries doesn't want to crash. He wants to finish his championship race.
Yeah. Nice little nudge, though, in that replay.
Yeah. Van Dorn up now into 3rd. Is this going to help Mercedes win it?
Let's have a look where Mercedes are. Hang on. Right, Mercedes have got 158 points. They get 15 for Van Dorn in 3rd. Right, yeah. So that's 173. That's the lead without De Vries. That is the lead because Jaguar aren't getting anything. DS to Cheetah. Who have we got for DS to Cheetah? DaCosta's out, so not him.
Vern in 8th. Was that 4 points?
4 points for them. That's 170. That's not enough. Envision Virgin, we already discussed.
Oh, here we go. It's on the screen.
Perfect.
Oh no, that's the live drivers' championships. It's still the same if it stays as it is.
BMW. How are the BMW
Nowhere
drivers
near.
doing?
14th, Gunther.
No. Okay, so yeah. This does look like we're going to have...
Well, Bird now up into 11th.
Mercedes all everything. I'm still loving that sarcastic clap from DaCosta. I'm still just giggling about that in
beautiful.
my head.
So Van Dorn getting back into it, saving those attack modes has really helped him.
Yeah.
And it's really helped Sam Bird as well come back through. Shame now it's a bit too late.
So what team is Verline and Lotterer? Who is that? Porsche. Where
yes, Verline and Lotterer are Porsche.
They're just nowhere near, are they? Where are they? Oh, there they are, 9th. That's too far behind to do anything useful. Fair enough.
So with Van Dorn getting back up to 3rd, he's securing De Vries the championship and Mercedes their constructors.
Yeah. At least we got a bit more excitement out of this race.
Oh god, yeah. It's a similar thing with most of these Formula E races. Within the last 10 minutes, and even more in the last race of the season, which is great.
What position does Bird need to get up to in order to maintain? I mean, he needs to be in the top 10 at least. Let's have a look.
I think he needs to win it, doesn't he?
No. If Van Dorn stays
with De Vries
third,
where he is.
Yeah, with De Vries where he is. So hang on, let's get a full update on currently where we are. So 158 plus the 15 for Van Dorn. What's 7th? 6 plus 6. That puts him on 179. So he would need 9 points. So Bird would need to get up to 5th.
Is that with De Vries' 7th as well?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. So it's not likely. I mean, you'd assume if Bird does manage to get up to 5th, you'd assume that De Vries would drop down or have been eliminated in that. So there is that aspect to it when you're discussing that.
But he's got 4 minutes
Yeah, long story
to
short,
make up 5 places.
it's not going to happen. The whole Evans thing has screwed them. That's exactly right. Yeah. They knew they were screwed before.
I mean, to be fair, it was only 5 or 6 minutes ago that Jaguar were actually winning it.
Yeah,
because Van Dorn had dropped back down to 6th.
Yeah, no, actually, the way that Jaguar win the team championship is for Mercedes to crash out. So for Van Dorn and De Vries to drop.
As it stands, it would only need Van Dorn to crash out and Jaguar would still win it.
Yeah.
So yeah, with
it does seem that
4
Sims
minutes to
really
go,
wants
it still could happen.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but from what we've seen so far,
Sims really wants that podium in this race. I think he just wants that experience again. So you never know. He could end up taking out Van Dorn accidentally.
It's nice to see a race where in one camera shot you can see 1st through 5th place still battling for it, and then this ridiculous train at the back as well.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not used to that with Formula 1. It's usually 1, 2, or 1, big gap, 2, big gap, 3, 4, 5,
and then,
big gap.
They've lapped everyone up to 6th.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's going for it.
Massively going for it. He's losing out to Verline there. Teammates.
They need to decide who is going to go for Sims.
Yes.
Otherwise, De Vries is going to come up on Verline, I think.
Yep.
They're trying to get them both through on Sims, and it's not going to happen. So
no, or they crash and they need. Oh, what's going on here? Who was that? De Vries almost put into the wall. Holy crap!
Not paying attention.
Oh my god! And now he's potentially going to lose out to Vern.
Yeah, we've got a nice little on board in the
and Rast
in the standings there. No, it's gone. He only
has to stay safe. Well, he doesn't even have to do that. So why risk the lunge? I suppose he's a racer at the end of the day. You can't take it out of him.
I don't even think he was going for an overtake. I think he just lost concentration and almost put it in the wall. We're on board with him now. 1 minute.
Our leaders.
And change left to go, plus 1 lap.
So yeah, Lynn's just taken Buemi for 13th.
If you're just joining us, if nothing changes now, De Vries will win the Formula E World Championship for the 2021 season, and Mercedes will win the team championship for the season.
They're all pretty similar on power, all 7% with less than a minute to go.
Hey, so let's imagine the crazy happens. Everyone runs out of energy except for Cassidy. Where's Cassidy in the Drivers' Championship?
I think we worked out he could potentially... No, I don't think he can.
If he wins, because everyone else has got no energy, he would win the World Championship.
Oh, my God.
Can you imagine?
The worst thing is we've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mercedes would be ahead of Jaguar as it currently stands. With
easily, because
183 to 172,
because Jaguar are not picking up any points. Oh, hey, they're picking up a point now. There you go.
Who's that? Oh, wheel to wheel.
Sims and Lotter are wheel to wheel.
Oh my god! And part of the car is now missing.
He's backed out.
Sims lost. Is Lotter going to go for Van Dorn? Yellow flag.
Yeah, probably for the area.
Pretty much ended the race for us now. Yeah. Oh no, it's gone.
It's just a yellow flag for the area in which the debris came off that car, I think.
Yeah, if it's off the racing line. Oh, it's the front wheel cover.
We're not going to see any power nonsense, I don't think. With 4 and 3% left
on this last lap
to go, I think we're fine. So no crazy Cassidy coming from behind and winning the championship because he's the only one with power. As hilarious and harrowing as that would have been.
So this is now the last lap. How much crazy can we get with this train of cars on the last lap?
I don't see Van Dorn risking anything. It's only if Lotterer wants to come up and have a go at him, potentially, to get onto the podium.
De Vries has been told he's got more energy than those behind, so you should just hold it. Oh, that was close. Oh, almost went into the wall. Sam Bird!
Sam Bird's up in 7th.
What? Bird's in 7th?
He's in 7th
just
on the View
taking
from the Future.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, it's coming here.
De Vries is... Oh, who's that?
There it is. That's where it happens.
Bird's gone up even further. What? What?
Hold on. You've chosen a good time to unlook, MJ Harmstone.
Yes. Holy crap, what is... So Nato wins the race.
Yes. He was pretty much unchallenged in front there.
Yep.
Let's see who else crossed the line. Roland 2nd. Van Dorn is 3rd. I think that does it for Mercedes.
I think that seals it for them.
As long as De Vries crosses the line
randomly in 7th.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to have to do some calculator and just make sure. So Bird...
Because he went down a place to 8th.
7th. 6 points for Jaguar. So they're on 177. Okay, keep that in your head, Duff. 177 for Jaguar.
No, I think Merck, if De Vries was 7th, was still 183. So I think they'd still be on about 179, 180.
174 for Mercedes, unless I typed that in wrong. Starts on 158.
So does that mean Jaguar...
15 for Van Dorn. I think I did it wrong. 15 for Van Dorn. And how many for De Vries? 4 for De Vries. 177. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
So what did I tell you Jaguar had ended up on?
I thought you said 176.
Bird 7th. No, what? They're tied.
Really?
They're tied. 177.
No, tied on the final lap.
That's just 171 they're currently on. Plus where did Bird finish? 7th. Yeah, so 171 plus 6 is 177. Now, Mercedes were on 158. We had Van Dorn in 3rd, so that's plus 15. Plus the 4
De Vries in
for De Vries.
8th.
Yeah, they're tied, 177.
Gee, so does it come down to wins?
I don't know.
If it does, I think Van Dorn won a couple.
Oof.
Wow.
Well, there's a bit of drama at least.
So
from the team
Bird just came out of nowhere.
He might have just done it for his team.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jaguar have... No, they haven't.
Last time we looked, Bird was 12th.
Yeah, Bird was not the word, and then all of a sudden, it was the word.
Yes.
So now we just got to wait and see what actually comes from this.
That's not the face of someone that's leaving the sport next year.
You don't think so? No. I mean, Toto Wolff...
That's saying Mercedes EQ are world champion.
World champion of what, though? Driver or team?
I don't know. It just says Mercedes EQ world champion.
I wonder if I refresh this page, how hot on it they are. Knowing the Formula E website, not very, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing yet.
Yeah, that's not a team that's leaving next year. Look at them.
No, I mean, Toto Wolff is a guy that likes to win, right? And I don't think he cares what sport it is that he's in. He's going to stick around in a sport that he wins.
Oh, of course it is. Because it does great for Mercedes. They earn money out of it just from selling their road cars alone.
Yeah.
It's great advertisement.
So this thing says world champion, and they've parked De Vries' car in front of it. So I think this is... Oh, hang on. They've just said that they're the team champion as well.
Yeah.
I want to know why. What is the tiebreaker?
Yeah, it's gonna be a massively intriguing one.
Yeah. I want to know. Please explain it to me like I am 3 years old.
Wow, last year was his rookie year. De Vries in Formula E.
You got to wonder what that means for him. Whether even if Mercedes do stick around, do they want to move him on to a different motorsport?
Nah, I think they'll keep him in here. See if he can win it again.
At least for one, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are
He's
they
definitely
happy
not
they
as
tied?
old as some of the other guys.
They will have declared a winner. Yeah, there will have been some kind of tiebreaker situation. But who knows what that was. Just pay him more. Yeah. That works. I mean, he would stay with Mercedes, I would suggest, regardless.
Oh, gotcha.
But it could be that, they move him into one of the Formula One development teams, maybe. If he's a young driver and he's already a world champion in this motorsport, surely they can put him into faster cars and see what happens. Because as we didn't quite finish the conversation earlier.
No. 79, 179 will be Merc.
How did that happen then? What maths did I get wrong there?
15 and 4 is 19.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's 77. 177.
Yeah, which is what?
Yeah, tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I thought I was...
Where the hell did I get my maths from?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. But...
It's not a fastest lap.
Fastest lap?
No, Degrassi got the fastest lap.
Okay.
And wasn't in the top 10.
Did...
is there a specialism to this?
Because Van Dorn got pole. Which is an extra 3 points.
Okay, so what, this standings website hasn't been updated since yesterday?
Yeah, possibly.
That's
Maybe
rude.
they got the extra 3 points for pole.
That's rude. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, they hadn't added anything to... Hang on, where is it? Mercedes. That one. They're gradually adding on for this round 15 now, but nothing yet. We will find out, I think. We're just not finding out right now. But stay tuned to the Effing Racing Show Facebook page. When we have an answer,
we will let you know.
It. We will talk about it. He does look very young, Nick de Vries.
Yes.
Fair play to him. But we'll hang around for the podium and any presentations that they do. But I'm just going to find the calendar for next year.
I already have it up.
Do you? Let me just get it up as well so that I can put it up on the screen. But by all means, sir, you can lead the conversation on it.
So yes, it looks as though the opening...
Hang on, I can't find it. Races? There it is. Season 8 calendar is here. Thank you very much.
Our opening double header in January, so we start beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Is in Saudi Arabia, rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah.
For the weekend of the 28th and 29th.
Yay, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. So it'll be the second time we'll have been racing there. Hang on. Yes, because we'll have been there the end of this season for Formula One.
So us personally, yes. Yeah.
It could. I wonder if it's going to be the same circuit, because they're both street races.
Could be. The Formula E calendar opened in Diriyah this year, so we could always go back and have a look at that course as we lead into the Formula One race at the end of the year. So
this season is a mixture, the same as this, of double headers and non-double headers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because round 3 takes us to Mexico City on February the 12th. That's a single. Only one race in Mexico City. Yeah. And then round 4, I'm going to... why is that Z? I thought Cape Town was in South Africa.
It is.
Why does it say ZA then? What's this about? Cape Town E-Prix.
South Africa?
Yeah, South Africa's first. What is that? Just a terrible font? Why does it say ZA? Harmstone, you know stuff about about South Africa. In Afrikaans, it's Zuid-Afrika. There you go. I knew Harmstone would know.
Oh, perfect.
That's why we keep him around. Thank you very much.
Hence
for that.
why Germany's DE.
Yeah, they've done it in the native language, I guess. Yeah.
Which leads us on to round 5, which is a single race in China.
They haven't.
Although that does still say to be confirmed where in China.
Yeah.
And round 6 is now only a single, unlike this season, in Rome.
Yeah, which is disappointing for me. I really enjoyed the Rome.
Yes,
Rome
I did.
I mean, it helps that it was our first, and it was a very exciting one. But I would have liked to see a double from Rome, personally. We'll get to London, Jaeger. Hold on, we're doing the calendar in order. That's how calendars work.
Unbelievable.
Round 7 in Monaco, which was thoroughly enjoyable this year. Yeah. Much better than the Formula 1 race in Monaco this year. And I'd never expected to say that.
No, I didn't.
Going into this season, but it definitely was. It objectively was. I don't care what anyone says. Round 8 in Berlin, where we've just been this weekend. So a lot earlier in the calendar next year, May 14th. Duff, do you want to
it's a shame this only gets a single again.
Yeah. Do you want to take rounds 9 and 10?
Yeah, round 9 is still to be decided, so there could still be a double in Berlin. We don't know yet. Round 10 is in Vancouver in Canada in July, which will be lovely.
It'll be a nice one. Do you think that'll be a street circuit surely in Vancouver?
Oh, definitely.
There's no race courses in Vancouver, is there?
I think there might. I don't know if it may be on Vancouver Island, but I think there is.
Okay. And then round 11 and round 12 are in New York City again. They were a good pair of races on the docks in Brooklyn.
Yes,
I think it was, wasn't it? In New York, July 16th and 17th, and
which leads us in to London next year, in July the 30th and 31st, which we might make an appearance at.
Yeah, I think we need to be there at least for one of those, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it might be nice to do the Saturday in person and then have the Sunday in studio maybe, but we've got a lot of time to discuss. We can take the studio on the road and go spend it in a hotel.
Could
do indeed, yes, yeah. Find a hotel overlooking the course maybe or something like
that. Or if anyone we know that's watching lives in London and can put us up to do a show, then overlooking the track,
we'll buy you pizza.
That's going to be very hard at the XL, but
so there you go.
Or can stop a Docklands train for us.
We'll do it on top of the Docklands train.
Exactly. Well, what could go wrong?
As we go along the track on the Docklands train, we'll miss a few of the corners, but we'll make it work. So that's July the 30th and 31st in London, and then we close out around the same time of year, same weekend, August 13th and 14th in Seoul, South Korea.
Which will be interesting. I think I can picture where the race will be. I think it'll be down the main street with the old temple in the background. Seems like a ideal place to put that, but we shall see.
Harmstone's been Googling. There used to be a streetcar race in downtown Vancouver because he wasn't sure where it would be if it was a street circuit.
Yeah.
They just put up street circuits anywhere. It doesn't need to be an actual official thing. They just close roads and put barriers up and do what they want, basically, so they can put it in anywhere. Risky joined us. I just noticed. Saudi Arabia is beautiful. One of my mentors taught English to the royals there for over 25 years. It may very well be beautiful, but until they sort out their record on human rights and treatment of women, I will not be speaking favourably about Saudi Arabia in any way, shape or form, I am afraid. And that's all I'm going to say about that one until we get to the end of the Formula 1 calendar. So 16 rounds for 2022. Crazy to think that in all of this pandemic nonsense and that this season was under threat at the beginning of the year with more COVID stuff, that we're already looking forward to next season. Yeah.
Having those countries back or new ones on the calendar.
And this is intriguing. The round 9. Are we going to get another country in this? There's such a gap between Berlin on May the 14th and Canada on July the 2nd.
It's the only one in June.
I don't think we're going to get a double header of any kind here. I think this is going to be a whole new country. So
I wonder if it's teeing up to be another American, because we've got Vancouver, we've got we've already got one early in the calendar in Mexico.
Is there anywhere else in Europe that's been massively overlooked here? Spain, we haven't got Spain on the calendar yet. We had Spain this year, right?
Yeah, we had Valencia.
Yeah, although it wasn't brilliant on that.
No,
on that circuit. But Spain could be a candidate.
Most of these are all street races anyway, aren't they?
I think they might have learned their lesson from Valencia.
Other than Monaco, which is historically a street circuit anyway.
Yes, yeah. And they don't want to do another traditional race circuit because...
So maybe that was penciled in for Spain, but they've taken it out.
It would be nice to keep Spain.
Yes.
But find somewhere to put a street circuit in, perhaps.
Yeah.
France?
Yeah.
We've obviously this predates when we were doing Formula E, but I'm pretty sure they've had a Paris street circuit. Man, if they did Paris on June 4th, I'd almost be tempted to go to that instead of London, to be honest. That would be epic.
Nice.
That would be incredible. But yeah, watch this space. When we know, you will know. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. Just
if you actually click on it, the to be confirmed, it said, could Formula E be appearing in your city this season? The mystery will be unveiled soon. We keep checking back to see which destination is next.
And it also says real city street racing. So in all of the speculation that we have just made about they want to keep it street circuits, that seems to be confirmed by just this one line right here.
Yes.
There you go. So, I'm not into the racing biz, but I do like having you guys in my morning routine. Nice to listen to, if anything else is lost on me. Fair enough.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. We
appreciate you hanging out regardless. Yeah. But that is it for Formula E in 2021. You and Reese are back here at the end of the month for the Belgian Grand Prix with the Formula 1.
Indeed.
I am away, but it will still be on this channel. I'm going to trust Reese with my stream key, which is a dangerous proposition, I know, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure he won't turn it into a hot tub stream or some kind of nonsense. Wikipedia has Vancouver's track confirmed. Okay.
Nice.
As what, Mr. Harmstone? As we start to close out, I'm going to look for a raid while we await information.
So while we wait for that, what is your sum up of the 2021 Formula E season, with it being the kind of first one we've really paid attention to?
As a sum up of the whole season, I think Formula E is fantastic, and I don't understand the hate that Formula E gets as a sport. I get that it's nowhere near as fast as Formula 1, or even some of the lower tiers of Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3. I get that it's not as fast, but it's a hell of a lot more innovative than any other motorsport, in my opinion. There is so much more action than we have seen in any other motorsport for a very long time. Like, there was a period where I lost interest in Formula 1 because it wasn't interesting to me anymore. It has improved. It definitely has improved, but I think to come straight into Formula E and be excited about something in pretty much every race.
Yeah,
It's been key for me, and I'm looking forward to the future. What the Gen 3 cars will mean. Will that mean more speed? Will that mean longer races?
I can only assume that Gen 3 means we've got better batteries, got more efficient aero, and better tyres.
Because they are limiting some of the power in these
Yes.
cars at the moment. Maybe they can jig with the maths and make things last longer. I don't know. But
so yeah, maybe we can up it to an hour race now.
I'm going to turn that question back on you. How have you found this entire season? As somebody who has been into Formula One and a lot more motorsport in general for a longer time, what were you expecting when we came into this year? And then, yeah, overall, now that the season's over.
I started watching Formula E with Gen 1 cars, and the biggest thing that put me off was the fact that they had to swap cars halfway through the race. They all came in, had an allotted time, so you all had to take like a 10-minute stop no matter what to swap your cars, then get back out again, and it massively took you out of the racing. The racing was close and just as smashy as it is now, but yeah, that 10-minute gap massively took you out of the race. Now, having cars that can last the full race, and it's just so much closer racing, even like that, right down to the wire. And to have just a craziness of almost the entire top 10 still vying on the last lap, and it could have made a massive difference, just pulls you into motorsport more.
Yeah.
And especially Formula E. I mean, I think Monaco summed it up. Exactly the same circuit. The Formula 1 cars were boring as shit. The Formula E cars, amazing weekend. And that just shows you how the closer racing we need in Formula 1.
And I think that is what I've enjoyed the most about Formula E, is how close the racing is. That
Yes.
We came in, I know it didn't end up that way, but we came into this last race with anybody can win the championship.
Yeah.
You don't get that in Formula 1 or many other motorsports. This isn't just knocking Formula 1.
Yeah.
It just happens to be one of the more competitive motorsports that you can get.
Yeah.
And I like competition. I'd much rather see.
I think it's a big shame that we're losing 2 teams this year.
Yeah. I hope somebody comes in and replaces them.
Yes.
So that we still have the same number of cars out there on the track.
I think you possibly get at least one independent coming in.
Yeah. Because they may
McLaren
end up just
are joining from 2022.
Oh, are they? Okay, cool.
Yeah, McLaren are joining from the Gen 3 cars. So that's definitely one more team we've got.
So yeah, they consider next season the 2021-22 season, don't they?
Yes.
Despite it being completely enclosed
just 2021,
in 2022 for next year. Yeah. Are we sure that next year isn't Gen 3? We really need to look into this. But this information is not easily forthcoming is the problem. But we'll go out there, we'll find it, and we'll come back to you. To confirm, Mr. Harmstone's Googling has discovered that Pacific Place in Vancouver is where the race will take place, which is where the streetcar race used to be. Cool. And has now come back with 22-23 is Gen 3. Okay, so not next season, the season after, as we originally believed.
Interesting. McLaren has signed the option to enter Formula E in season 9, but McLaren Racing, the overall company, looks as though it is the battery supplier for 4 seasons from the end. So from the 2022 season, McLaren will also be the exclusive battery supplier as well.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense that McLaren are joining, because they do a whole lot of other development outside of motorsport, Well, McLaren,
my mistake. It's been the It has since 2018 been the exclusive battery provider for Formula E.
Go. So they're already involved technically.
Yeah,
because it wasn't McLaren that were building ventilation systems at the beginning of COVID. Was that McLaren or was that Mercedes?
I think that was either Mercedes or Williams.
Okay, yeah.
I think Williams built some sort of special valve or something.
Yeah. But there's a lot of development that can come out of this. McLaren themselves start to work towards their own kind of streetcar type of technology that they sell to people, don't they? So
yes,
electric is the future, or at least hybrid. Okay, right. I think that does us.
Indeed.
I will say that Reese predicted that Nick de Vries would win the championship, so he is correct. Probably wasn't the way that he expected. We'll get his thoughts on things a little bit later on. Tune into these guys in a fortnight for the Belgian Grand Prix, right here on this channel. I'm going on holiday for a week, but I still have the main roster on Tuesday. I've got an in real life 2-minute warning on Wednesday night.
Nice.
With me and Matt in Matt's living room. And then next Saturday, I'm doing a SummerSlam live watch along late into the night UK time. So I'm still about, even though I'm on holiday for the next week. Yeah. And we may see a little bit of you this week, Duff, as well.
Possibly. Yeah, depending on how work does out. I might do another Friday night Rocket League.
Perfect. So
where me and Harmstone show people how to play Rocket League.
Make sure you're in our Discord for updates on when people are going live and things such as that. And we will see you very soon. I've been Jez. That's been Duff. What have you prepared for us? Guten Tag. Oh, there you go. Reese stole it from you yesterday. He said Guten Tag.
Oh.
So neither of you have got this right, because that's not how you say goodbye in German.
No, that's hello.
Yeah.
Well, I'm to be seeing him again, so I thought I'd say hello now, as I didn't say at the start. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. That's what we will both say as we get the hell out of here. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Stick around for a raid. I'm going to go and see Retro OG-san. See you later.
Bye.